If you want to do bigger features, you don't need bigger balls. You actually need smaller, more refined movements in order to go smoothly over things like rocks and roots. In order to develop those refined movements, we're going to talk about passively absorbing each and every one of these bumps, and I'm going to do a drill with you right now. Let's go. My name is David Davidson. I'm the co-founder of Mountain Bike Academy, and I love doing this because mountain biking is awesome, and I'm on a mission to help 1 million riders shred with confidence. We do something, we don't even know what we call it, but what we do is we train you how to move on the bike by showing you how to move off the bike, and these are the results. So have some fun, watch this video, and let's rock and roll. So here's the drill that's going to help you feel comfortable and fast on rocky sections of trail. And it's not just heavy feet, light hands. This is going to feel like super smooth and fast for you, because what we're going to be focusing on is specifically getting your feet even. And what I mean by that is we want even pressure in the feet for this drill, and it's a feel drill. So this is not something that you're going to necessarily be able to fix by like watching someone and then thinking about it. You need to go out and do this. And I also recommend you film yourself, hit the trail, put the camera on, watch yourself do it, and notice what you feel while you're doing this drill. The only thing we're going to be focusing on is the pressure in our feet on the pedals. That's it. And the one tip I have for you as well is make sure we're doing a pedal press. If you want to know what that is, watch this entire video right here. It'll break it down for you. So let's do it. We need to get our feet to feel even. So my first challenge for you is to go out, find a curb, and ride off without moving your arms and without moving your legs. In other words, stay still. What you're going to notice is that when you do this drill, your hands and your feet will feel surges of pressure, okay? So when you get these surges of pressure, that's what we want to avoid out on the trail. So instead, what we can do is get very, very low, like this. When you get low, you can push your hands down into the oncoming road from up top where the grass is, and you can smooth out this pressure by creating distance and space. Also, I'd recommend trying doing this and really exaggerating getting low. It's not something you want to do on the trail necessarily, but when you do this exaggeration, what happens is it allows you to feel super in control. And finally, you can use this if you're jumping up in the air and you slam down with your back tire over a rock and root. You can practice that here too. Okay, to be able to do big features going downhill, you need not bigger balls, you need better small skills of absorbing the jumps and the bumps and the pumps and everything. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to ride this, and you're going to pick a line that's pretty meaty. In other words, it's got a lot of rocks and roots. We're not trying to go around anything. We're going to plow straight through, and what we're going to do is just stand up tall with our seat down low. And what I want you to do is just stand up tall and don't try to do too much. Instead, focus on just like feeling the bumps coming up through your feet, and notice how it moves our body up and forward like this. So let's give it a shot. Again, slow. So what you should notice is how the bike moves under you when it hits rocks, and then those forces get transferred all over the place and you lose your balance. That's what it should feel like. So now we're going to try again. This time though, what I want you to do is think about absorbing little bumps with your ankles and your knees and your hips. So just move up and down like an accordion, like this, in little ways, little bounces. And what you want to do for this one is stand tall, but slightly bend the knees and slightly bend the hips. You should be good to go. All right, now that we've paid attention to our feet and our legs, it's time to forget everything. Do the same exact section, same speed. This time, we're going to keep our visor still as possible. So the visor is part of the helmet. Just keep it still as possible and keep it on one trajectory. Let's do it. One really helpful tip that I've never heard anyone talk about this, is to relax your jaw and relax your tongue while you try to keep your head still. If you tighten your jaw and you tighten your tongue, it's usually an indication that you're tightening up your chest and diaphragm and everything else after that, so it can really help you. Now for the final step. Even if you get this and you go out and practice and you start working on this, it might not work for you because no one showed you how to do it. I'm about to share with you now, which is how to train the body to move like it did before you sat at a desk for many years, or before age caught up with you, or before your body protected itself from some of the injuries that you've had. So how you need to do this is you need to engage certain muscles daily. And here's some simple exercises taken straight from some of the custom workouts that we put together for athletes all over the world. The first one is simple. Just do some jump rope. Something that I've done after I've been hurt, when I've come back from it, is 100 jump rope repetitions for maybe 2 times a week, and just feel that bounce, feel that pressure in your feet as you pop off the ground. Number 2 is a horse stance hold. I talk about a lot of the horse stance hold on the channel, and what it is, it's where you point your toes parallel to what's in front of you, and you spread your feet out nice and wide, and you sink down into a low stance while holding a bar or a broomstick on top of your thighs. And the goal is to get to where you can hold this horse stance hold for a minute or 2 without the stick rolling off of it. Most people can't even do this one. The third and final move that's going to help you with articulating the knees and the hips is called a kinetic squat. A kinetic squat is where you activate and really squeeze your muscles in the posterior chain as well as the quads all the way down. So just squeeze your quads, squeeze your hamstrings, squeeze your butt muscles all the way down, and go as slow as you can for 10 to 20 seconds on the way down, and then 10 to 20 seconds actively engaging the muscles on the way up. These specific exercises are the types of things that you need to do as a mountain biker daily in order for you to get the most out of your riding. Now, if you've gotten these, if you like it, if you like the video, subscribe to the channel. There's more for you. And again, we're on a mission to help 1 million riders shred with confidence. We'll see you on the other side. Peace.